Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back. And to all of you new, hello and welcome. So you're looking at a baby you haven't seen, for those of you that have been with me, in quite a long time. This is little Nkeki, and Nkeki is the Maya sculpt by Priscilla Lopez, and she was reborn by Kimberly's Cocoon. She is a preemie baby, and well, she has a little story to her, as do all Kimberly's babies with me. And oh my goodness, she is just, oh, this baby. Oh, so I have her, and I also have Asir up here to get changed. You'll see him in a minute, because I want to talk to you all about something important. Um, so I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get little Nkeki changed. Her sculpt is sold out. It's sold out quite quickly actually, and I knew it would. It was a couple of years ago, and I actually snagged a kit that I have squirreled away because I knew that when I started painting that I would want to paint this sculpt one day. So at a certain point, I will be painting little Nkeki a little brother or sister. So I have this super adorable. I got this at the end of the year last year. I bought it secondhand, but it's beautifully handmade. I don't know who it's by because I did buy it secondhand, but it's a beautiful sleeveless romper in this gorgeous, like bright, like I guess it's like almost like a golden color, and then it has a beautiful flower on the front that has like the pattern of the bottom, which is like a pretty yellow color, and then it has like all these flowers on it. It has beautiful like golds and beiges, browns. Oh, so, and I just thought it was like so her, and it has a little matching headband. So we're gonna see how she looks in this, and I'm gonna take some photos afterwards. So before I get totally started, grab your cup of coffee or tea or something and make sure that you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Also, check out my channel exclusive membership if you'd like to become a part of the PIXI squad. You can click the blue join button next to subscribe, or there's always a link in the description of the video below, as well as a link to my Instagram if you'd like to follow me there and see pictures of all the babies in my collection. Most importantly, there's going to be a link right up, top in the description of the video to Kimberly's Cocoon. So many of you that have been here in the Dolly community for, a while, probably know who Kimberly is. Some of you that are new, maybe not. She is obviously, she's an artist, and I think last year she might have only put out maybe 2 or 3 babies at the most. She had slowed down, other things in life. But when I first came into the hobby, she was, really actively creating babies, and I absolutely just fell in love with her babies, her painting, her rooting, and just the little characters on a whole. We're gonna fix her hair in a minute. It's just very any of you that have ever adopted a Kimberly's Cocoon baby, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But it's just a very special experience, and each baby is just so personal and so special. Um, you know, with just what who Kimberly is and what she puts in. All of her babies are African, because they are created from her vision and love of Africa, where she had lived for a couple years at one time and had volunteered at an orphanage. She's quite an extraordinary woman, and um, really the kindest soul that you could ever want to meet. She's put a tremendous amount of joy out into this community with not only her amazing babies, but her YouTube channel, which the link that I'm gonna put will be to her recent video that she put up. But there's quite a lot of content on her channel, you know, several years worth, where she posted regularly if you'd really like to get to know a bit about her. But most importantly, she just moved into a new home that she bought, which of course that's a wonderful thing, and probably what's been taking up quite a bit of her time lately. But unfortunately, within, I think it's only the first month of her moving in, she was setting up her studio down in the downstairs, that setting up to paint, setting up her whole studio. And I think it was over last weekend, unfortunately, they had a flood. I know I'm going to get asked about this little diaper. It's by Happy Hiney. It's a little preemie diaper. And Keiki came with it from Kimberly. And to my knowledge, oh, and look, she's got a little decal there with Kimberly's Cocoon 2018 and signed by Kimberly. But the Happy Hiney diapers, I know you would just have to look them up because I don't know where to get them, and I think they were quite difficult to get. I don't know if they're still making them or what the story is, but they do fit like a nice small preemie like this very well. Nice cloth diaper for a preemie. So back to the flood. Now you can go and watch her video and get, she explains, exactly what happened with the flood and her decision in, because she was like 3/4 of the way packed with, her nursery and her studio. So I believe she lost quite a bit of things, unfortunately. Some kits got wet, but what she's decided to do to offset some of the expenses, and I'm assuming now she's, not going to be back to painting anytime in the near future. So she has quite the stash of kits that she's had, gotten through the years. So she is selling her kits to offset some of the expenses. I think she talked about possibly, because she had like wardrobes set aside for like each kit that she had. Because she has like a vision for, the kit, she does her vision and it's right down to their little character and wardrobe and all that. So I believe she was talking about like there was, some clothing that, was salvaged, and, she may do like boxes of clothing or lots of clothing on sale. But So you want to keep an eye. Everything's on her website, which I believe it's just, you know, like Kimberlee'sCocoon.com. But of course, when you go to her channel, there'll be a link to her website there. So she has up, you can go right on her website and you can see kits for sale. And then there's two sections. One is kits for sale and one is kits for sale that got wet. None of the kits were damaged or anything. There was only a couple COAs that maybe had like a little bit of minor, you know, just whatever, you know, little curl at the end or whatever, she, you know, which she's photographed, you know, what they look like and stuff. So nothing's wrong with the kits and those kits in any way, but Kimberlee is a very honest person and very transparent when she sells and all that. So of course she just wanted to be transparent, but that's the deal. And there's, you know, kits in both sections. So she has definitely some very long sold out, hard to find, highly sought after kits, because, you know, she's been collecting the kits for a while. Some of them she probably bought on the second market, that were already long sold out. Like, those of you that have been with me, you know, AZ, my Asriel sculpt by Georgia Pagot that's done by Kimberlee. And I know she had another one on our website. I don't know if it's still there, but I know she got mine herself on the second market. So yeah, she's got some, you know, she's got really nice teeth, so she's got some beautiful kits there for sale. I did pick up one myself because it was a kit that I knew at a certain point I would be painting for myself. So I figured, you know, I knew I would be getting it anyway at a certain point, so I wanted, of course, help out, and then I just have that put away. So if you are, certainly if you're an artist, you're looking for kits and you know you're going to be buying that specific kit soon, you know, go ahead and help Kimberlee out and order it from her. If you're a collector and there's, you know, certain kits that you're interested in that you would be you know, wanting to send off to an artist to have done, it's just, of course, a nice way to help her out to get these kits sold. So we want to get the word out, in sharing Kimberlee's video. You can share mine as well to help out. People can see her, you know, babies and, you know, hear a little bit about her, but you can also just go on her YouTube and share her video directly, or make a post, you know, just anything to let people know that a beloved artist in this community, who is just such an amazing person, you know, had a flood. So I was gonna put these little, look at her, I cannot believe how sweet she looks. Oh my gosh. I was gonna put these little booties on her. I like this better with her barefoot. So I'm gonna leave them off for now. Maybe like after I take some photos and stuff, I'll put them on her. I mean, she's cloth body and, you know, it's cut low so you can see a little bit of her cloth, but I don't care. I just love this so much on her, and I don't want to put like anything on under it to take away from the, you know, sleeveless of the outfit. And I can certainly take pictures without, you know, the cloth body showing with no problem. So this is little and cakey. I know Maribet. Hi, Maribet. of oh god, Maribet, I'm gonna get your channel wrong. She's the PIXI Squad member, so I wanted to give her a shout out, and I think it's Maribet's Precious Little Ones. I'll stick a link to Maribet down below as well, so shout out to Maribet because she's actually requested to see Nkeki. I will definitely do another video as well with Nkeki and talk about, because Maribet had mentioned, you know, showing Nkeki because she really started rolling my just, you know, love of these little tiny ones. I mean, I always love tiny babies, but just getting her, oh, if you've seen her box opening, it's another, oh, just really amazing one, kind of like Oscar's. Like, you just, oh, just, she's a very, very, very special baby to me. All right, I'm gonna actually have to move her out of the way for a moment so you can see her brother. Now, any of you that have been with me for a while, or even those of you that just haven't seen me in a while and haven't seen him in a while, and by him, I just want to I mean, Oscar. Here he is. Say hi, aunties. Just want to pull his head up here so you can see him. So Oscar has been just an absolute iconic baby in my nursery. In he's so many ways. He was my first Kimberlee's cocoon baby. He's extremely, extremely special to me. So you'll ask, so why don't we see him so often? Well, because it just is, his hair's a little wet because his hair needed just to be, freshened up. So I wet it and I, used a little bit of the, Noodle and Boo, conditioner. I hadn't used it in his hair yet, and it, oh, it smells so good. He smells so good. So yeah, he just needed his curls freshened up, and we're gonna change him. I want to put this little jackety, romper on him, the little farm theme. It's predominantly white, and then it has, you know, the red and blue on it. So look at how that pops with him. So I thought, oh gosh, she's gonna look so cute. And I do have a little mayoral sweater to go over if I need, because this does you know, have more of the open sleeves on this side. He is whatchamacallit, he has full limbs, of course, but he's cloth body because he's a reborn baby. But, so I thought he'd look so sweet for, photos in that, and he just needed a change. I put this on him, like, in the beginning of the summer. So, this whole outfit is by Mayoral, and the sweater went with it, but I thought the sweater would go with jackety. Now, Oscar is the Sally Sculpt by Bonnie Brown. So older sculpt, those of you old timers that have been here, will remember the Sally Sculpt by Bonnie Brown. Definitely long sold out sculpt. I love seeing, the Sallys around in the community. Like, just the face is just so, expressive, you know. He's got like that little bit of Oscar has that little bit of mischief, of course, in a very sweet way, not in a naughty way, just in a sweet way. And there is tons of videos with Oscar on my channel in the first like year or so. He just, you know, has a very special place carved out in my heart. You know, of course, in this hobby, we all know we never say forever babies, but as a collector and a reborn mama, you know, Asir, I always say he's just exempt from my collection because he's just here. He's, you know, he's here. Hopefully you can see all of them good. It's almost 20 minutes, so hang in there. It's gonna be a long one. I'm putting up now 3 days in a row, like almost half-hour videos, but my feedback from you all is y'all enjoy them. I usually set them, the ones I record in the middle of the night, to post up in at you know, the AM, and I know that a lot of you join me, or you know what I mean, for your morning coffee, or you know, straightening up the house or whatever, and you'll listen, and I just love that we hang out in the mornings. So I just took off his Kimberly cocoon onesies. That's, you know, she did a lot of signature things, sending home her babies, you know, including the onesies. Her babies have the little iron on with her signature, and whatchamacallit, I think I'm gonna put this diaper on him. They all have their little wooden crosses that are actually from Africa. Kimberly had brought these back with her from Ethiopia, and then when she ran out of putting them on baby, she has a friend there that has sent them. So her babies have each of her babies have a little piece of Africa with them, which I love. I am just gonna so much miss seeing her babies coming to life, and it's just so sad seeing, you know, that go. But God has a plan for everything, and you know, I know Kimberly puts everything in God's hands as well. So, you know, as a reason for everything, and if it's meant to be, which of course I'm hoping, and I'm sure a lot of us are hoping, that, you know, she'll be able to come back and get back into painting. And there's so many amazing new kits that have come out, and of course there's, you know, always still opportunity on the second market to buy kits that have been sold out and stuff. So, you know, if the time ever comes that it's right, and I know that there's many ladies in this community without batting an eyelash that would send what they could if they had extra kit around, or, you know, paint or supplies or whatever, you know. It's just one step at a time. You don't want to put the horse before the carriage. So, most importantly, as I'm trying to get this button open, you know, please, I'm asking you all for your prayers. For your prayers for Kimberly. It's not an easy time. When you go listen to her video, it was quite a bit of water. I mean, it wasn't the worst flood that's been, but it was enough. And that's a lot on top of dealing with, well, she still got her leg healing from an injury, and just, you know, buying a new home, moving into a new home, unpacking, and now dealing with the insurance and everything. And, you know, there was more to it, because everything that the water, like in the downstairs, like everything, like the boiler and electric and all that's down there. So you're talking about, like, you know, throwing life into a crisis, to say the least. So prayers are definitely needed. Please, please say some prayers for Kimberlee. I can tell you all that even if she's never doesn't even know you, she has prayed for all of you. You know, she prays for this entire community. And well, folks, just go listen to her video, and if you have the time to, you know, watch a few of her other videos, you will definitely get the gist of the kind of person she is. She's the kind of person that the world needs more of, and that I very much look up to. In a lot of ways, I feel like in the beginning of this hobby, she has mentored me just by, you know, watching her videos and taking some pages out of her book. You know, I just really look up to her. So prayers would be great. Look at Asya. Can you all see his, let's see if you can look at him. Oh my gosh. Oh, how sweet he looks. Asya, you look so sweet, buddy. Your glasses, and show aunties your glasses with your adorable jackety. Yeah. Oscar actually wore this first, but of course the babies all share, so I just knew this would look super, super sweet on him. Now put your glasses so you can see, little young man. There we go. Oh, my Bope. Oh, I just love him so, so much. You know, he's like the Oscar of the Reborns, but he's more than that to me. He's, in a certain way, actually the mascot, technically the mascot of my nursery is in my bedroom. I have to get her out, which is another creation of Kimberlee's, my little PIXI girl. Marley. I will have to get her out. But Asya, in a way, is also like a mascot to my nursery, to my doll collecting. He is just like Oscar is. He's just so me. He's so my son. He's so my boy. I'll have to do a video. I do have probably like 2 videos up of Asir's store, like, you know, his like story, his adoption story, because there is quite a story. But when I first saw the photos when he was done, because I was like first on his kit list, so I got to see some works in progress pictures, and you know, I was getting first right of refusal. And when when the pictures came of him in his little Kimberlee's cocoon onesie, and with this head of hair and just this face, with the mischief, the huge personality, you know, I'm like, he's my boy. You know, he's just, well, all of you that know me, you know that he's me. Asya is me in every way. So that's Asya. And there's little Ankiki up over there. She's looking so sweet. And I do have, like I said, I do have my little PIXI girl, who is in my room. And then my other 2 Kimberlee's cocoon babies. Let me see if without, yeah, let's just go over here. I did decide to you know, put some babies on a shelf because because, you know, like, rotating, I know it's kind of dark over here in the corner, so you can't see too well, but this is AZ, or Azariah is his full name. So he's a Kimberly's Cocoon baby. Where's your cross manual, man? He is a Chubba and he is my gentle giant. Just trying to get his cross, because I like to know it's here. I can see it. It's just, I'll have to fix it after. And this little munchkin here is Asphoria. So she's also a Kimberly's Cocoon baby. I'm sorry, I wasn't planning on coming over here, so the lighting is horrible. And then I'll sit right here. So I have those three, just on this little shelf, thing that I have here. I'm constantly moving stuff around. It's never the same, but I did pop the 3 babies in there because, like, one shelf can fit 3, like, full 0 to 3 month size babies. So I'm working with that. As opposed to, you know, just having a couple out and keeping babies in the hope chest, because I love the feeling of realism and the, you know, whatever babies I'm like focused on at the time. I like just having that realism and, you know, focusing on them. So in the car seat right here we have you fix your head a little bit. We have Elliot, who is the Stanley Oliver, sculpt by Chinza Dolls. He is sculpted as a Down syndrome baby, and he is actually reborn by me. He was the 3rd baby that I painted and rooted myself, and I'm just so thrilled. I love this baby to the moon and back. I love all the babies I have in my collection right now. I am so happy with. So yeah, those are my other Kimberly's Cocoon babies. I'll have to come out and do a video with them, but this is just, actually, this stuff is supposed to go outside. It's just little garden fairy stuff, that I, believe it or not, got this stuff at the dollar store, but I don't know. So disheveled. But anyway, so back over here, and this video is so long now, but hopefully to those of the people that didn't stay, I said what I needed to in the first 15 minutes or so, and the rest of you are just hanging out that know my channel and, you know, want to see these babies, or maybe you don't and you're just falling in love with them now. But either way, I kind of feel like, you know, in the beginning of my collecting and my YouTubing, I was, you know, I talked and showed my Kimberly's Cocoon babies so much. So those of you that have been here really know these babies. But those of you that haven't been here a really long time, or even maybe you have, because it's even in this past year, I just really haven't shown a lot of them. And the reason why is because, well, I tend to focus on the new kids on the block. It's just the way it goes. And being that these babies are just not getting rotated out of my collection ever, I don't feel like any sort of urgency to kind of share them, have them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. And, you know, I get overwhelmed to, you know, anyway, but that's why. So it has nothing to do with that that I don't love them or I'm not enjoying them, because they're here, they're out, I'm looking at them every day, and I'm loving them, I'm enjoying them. So, all right, folks, let you all off the hook. If you're still hanging out here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you are still here on your way out, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you enjoyed seeing it. Most importantly, let's get all the prayers that we can over to Kimberlee. You know, I would just say, please don't message her right now, you know, or anything like that. She's got a lot on her plate. Just, you know, think of her in your prayers, and check out her website. You can order directly off of there, so, because she's all organized on there. So, you know, let's help her out, and you know, just pray and do what we can. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.